Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to turn right without a light. In this video, I'll be going over the basics of turning right from a major street to a minor street without a light or any form of any traffic type of like stop sign or anything like that. Now let's get right to it. I'm gonna go ahead, make my way onto a major street, turn onto a minor street without a light, and I'll also be explaining to you and demonstrating how to do it. Now first and foremost, the safety procedures for turning right without a light are as follows. Okay, and then I'll talk about the speed and the steering control. But first and foremost, the safety procedures are that you want to make sure that you're using your signal well in advance, your right signal. You want to make sure that you're checking your rear view mirror, you're checking your right side mirror as well, and you're checking your right blind spot, so doing a right shoulder check. All of this happens before you make that right-hand turn. And with each of these things, you're going to make sure that it is safe to make that right-hand turn. You never want to make that right-hand turn if it is unsafe to do so. So with all of those safety procedures comes speed control and steering control. Now these are the things that you should be doing for speed control and steering control. So for speed control, because there's no light, there's no stop sign or anything like that, you're going to be rolling through it as long as you're not having to come to a stop to wait for a pedestrian to cross or traffic or anything like that. So you're going to be rolling through the turn. Now what you want to do is you want to slow down before you start turning. You want to maintain that slower speed during the turn. And then you want to accelerate once you finish the turn, okay? So three parts to the turn. Slow down before you start turning, maintain the slower speed during the turn, and then accelerate after the turn. Now, with that being said, your turn of your steering wheel, to address the steering, your turn of your steering wheel should be smooth. So check this out. I'm going to make a right-hand turn without a light right here. I'm putting on my signal, checking my rear view mirror, my right side mirror, my right blind spot, slowing down right now, okay? Turning the wheel now that I've slowed down. I'm maintaining the speed right now. And then now that the turn is finished, I'm accelerating. It's literally as simple as that. So I've just made a right turn without a light from a major street to a minor street, okay? And I've shown you how to do it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this a few more times. So let's go ahead, let's turn around right now. We're going to go back onto that major street, and I'll show you exactly what I'm doing. Now, with that being said, I should mention this also. You're going to make sure that when you're making this right, that if you're on a street that has more than one lane, just like I was, you're in the rightmost lane. Because you're making a right-hand turn, you're going to be in the rightmost lane. Now, if there is a right-hand turn lane, which there probably won't be because there's no light, but if there is a right-hand turn lane, you're going to obviously go into the right-hand turn lane. But if there's no right-hand turn lane, you are just basically going to be getting into the rightmost lane. Now, one more thing about the steering. With the steering, okay, you want to make sure that you're able to turn the steering wheel smoothly, that you're able to hold it in position throughout the turn, and then you can release it once the turn has been finished, okay? It's as simple as that. So let's go ahead and get back onto the major street right over here. And here's a light, but there will be a street up ahead that doesn't have a light. So I'm not going to turn right here. I know you probably can't see this in the camera view. I just passed through an intersection with a light. There's a street up here. So I'm going to put my signal on. Let's get a little bit closer. Okay, we're going to get a little bit closer. Signal goes on. Rear view mirror, right side mirror, right blind spot, slowing down. Watch my turning this time. I'm maintaining the slower speed, holding the wheel. Now I accelerate. So I'll do one more turn over here. Now this won't be a major street, but it's just a regular turn. What I want you to watch is that I'm able to turn the wheel and hold it in position throughout the turn and then release it once the turn is finished. And that comes with practice. Now watch, I'll make a right-hand turn over here. Now this is a minor street with a stop sign, but check this out. I'm able to turn the wheel. I know to hold it here, and then I can release it. Now when you're first learning to drive, obviously, you know, you might be oversteering and understeering and you know, steering in very rough manners. But what happens is the more that you practice, the better that you will be at completing these types of maneuvers. So basically, there's three parts for turning right without a light, okay? What you want to focus on are the safety procedures, first and foremost. And the safety procedures mostly happen before you start the turn. And also throughout the turn, you're going to be paying attention, scanning for pedestrians, scanning for traffic. You really want to make sure you only want to turn right when it is safe to do so. And that goes with any turn. You only want to turn when it's safe and legal to turn. You know, you don't want to turn if there's a no right-hand turn sign. Now we're going to make one more for you in this video, but you want to focus on safety, steering, and speed control. So I'm driving. We're going to do the same street right here. Signal, rear view mirror, right side mirror, right blind spot. Slow down. I'm slowing down to about 25, 30 kilometers an hour. Maintain this speed as I turn. And then now I'm going to accelerate again. So you see, you slow down before the wheel turns at all. Then you're maintaining that slower speed as the wheel has been turned and is remaining turned. And then once the wheel has straightened out again, then you accelerate. Okay, so it's broken down into three parts. Before the turn, during the turn, after the turn. You slow down before the turn, maintain speed during the turn, and then accelerate after the turn. Very simple, okay? Your wheel is straight before the turn. Your wheel is turned during the turn, or is being turned during the turn, and then your wheel is straight again after the turn. It's as simple as that. And that's basically it. In this video, I've gone over driving lesson for turning right without a light from a major street onto a minor street. It's as simple as that. And you can take these principles and also apply them to making rights without a light. Even if you're going from a minor street onto a minor street and there's no stop sign, there's no light or anything like that, these same principles can be taken and used with a little bit of variance and a little bit of manipulation onto many different driving situations, okay? Also, the safety procedures, the steering, the speed control, these are all general great driving skills that it's important to learn because you can apply them to many different driving situations. If you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. What are some other tips for turning right without a light? Let me know down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.